All right, what's good? So we're here for those who want to get a bigger bench, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something right now. Triceps is the key. Seriously, if you ever watch big benchers, you gotta see how big their triceps are. Because when it comes to bench, a lot of them have that grip. When you get a bench, you say they tell you to bend the bar. When they tell you to bend the bar, you're going in tricep mode. So all that power, all that force, all that strength comes from right here. Not out here. Yes, you shorten the range of motion, but it's a lot harder out here than it is right here. You're more powerful inside than out here. Like if I put it on football terms, when somebody's coming to block you, the wider you out, the more your mass has to spread. You want everything right here. You want to push all your power right here. When I do a broad jump with my legs, I want my feet right here so all my power can go forward, not out here. You understand what I'm saying? Same concept. So we started off with the bar pin benching, and what that is setting the pin at a certain area where you struggle the most at a bench. So I put my pins halfway, right? And then I warmed up, went all the way up to 475, worked up to a single rep, and did that single rep 3 times. And what I was weighing, I was fucking around with 25 pounds on each side, and then went to 225 for about 5 explosive reps, went to 315 for about 4 explosive reps. And then, you know, what this is focusing on that strength. This is all strength. You're focusing on that point to where you're not using muscle reflex, and that's the band effect. The faster you pull that band, the harder it's going to go forward. You're taking out that effect, right? So now you're just right here, and you're having to use all this force at the bottom and feel that weight with no extra help, no leg drive really, no bounce effect. And that's why pins are so good, because you get the rest and you're pushing from the ground. It's almost like a floor press, which I'll show later on in further YouTube videos. Once this channel builds up big enough, we gotta get that 100,000, 100K by the end of this year, y'all. Tell everybody, let's go. I'm on a mission, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do shit. 100,000 subs, let's get it. Anyway. Single arm dumbbell press. I think I use only 105s, not too heavy. I think that's not really heavy at all. But just focusing on that core, that balance in single and arms. And the way I had it is a little bit more tricep work than chest. I kind of, instead of being right here, I kind of had my wrist twisted just slightly. And then just focusing on keeping my core tight, because these are things you have to realize when you're benching, keeping that core tight and focusing on multiple equal power from both sides of the body. So I like to do single, have this arm balance up and just press it 4 sets of 8 each side. 4 sets of 8 each side. And what this is going to do once again is just build that equal strength on each side of the body. And I kind of put it in to where I'm focusing on some speed, trying to power it out with speed a little bit, but under control, everything under control. Just to add a little bit of volume stuff, a little chest growth, because you know the bigger the chest, the less range of motion you have, so a lot of people want that bigger chest. I just doing some flies, and what I did is I focused on the first 2 sets, having it out here for a little while, just kind of keeping that stretch, 1, stretch, 2, and then the last set, I just to failure, which I got about 20 reps, I believe, and flies have really been the most benefit for chest growth. You don't really get the chest growth from being a bench or things like that. You get the chest growth from flies, things that tear apart your chest. A fly basically is tearing apart your chest. You feel all the little, the small muscles and everything that's connected just kind of tearing apart. And you feel that. I feel it the most after flies. I get a pump from chest and things like that, but flies really gets my chest sore, and I really notice a difference in growth. So I ended chest with that, just 3 exercises. Moving on, what actually is the most benefit for building a big bench is the tricep work that I do. So everything that I did today was from 6 to 10 reps, as heavy as possible, for 5 sets each, 4 or 5 sets each, depending on how I feel. I felt like I was about to throw up. I seriously felt like I was about to throw up. Seated tricep push downs, right? Again, as heavy as possible. I think I did the whole rack for like from 6 to 10 reps. I think the first one I got 10 reps, the second, the last couple I got like only 7 reps. So just really working it out. And once again, this is all about just getting that strength, that growth, that pump in the triceps, creating bigger triceps, bigger, stronger triceps. And then we move on to V-bar. I love the V-bar. I know, and when you're doing it, you know, on the first one, I messed up, so don't pay attention to my first one. I was a little bit over, kind of cheating a little bit. On that second one, I kind of stood a little bit more straight up, kept the tight core posture, really focusing everything on my triceps, putting all that weight on my triceps, just nice and easy, trying to control. Your abs will be screaming, and that's a good thing. You want to have full body control and make sure all the emphasis is on the triceps. So, did those sets, once again, 6 to 10 reps. Then we move on to overheads. Overheads works that long head of the tricep, which just creates that growth. And it looks like you got bigger triceps. You look great doing this, you know what I'm saying? This part right here. And same concept, you know, 6 to 10 reps, 4 to 5 sets. And you know, these are the main things that I do to increase the bench. These are things that I really emphasized on when I was at 475, and then, you know, 3 weeks later, or you know, almost a month later, I'm at 505 bench. You know, it was a little crazy bench, but I still got it regardless. So, you know, I can at least say, you know, hey, I got 505 up, you know what I'm saying? And these are, there's more tips coming, but these are things that I really focused on. And after the overheads, I went to diamond push-ups, trying to put my nose in it, and I just tried to rip out as many reps as possible until I just felt like I was going to throw up. And that's just another way to work the tricep, just to kind of finish. I call it a finisher, you know, body weight finisher, just to really, just to throw in some extra work. You know, you just got to find something that, you know, if you want more out of the workout, or want more out of the triceps or whatever body part, find something to really finish it off and really just kill it, and then just get that food in, that nutrition in, and regrow. Now, some key things that I did do along with it was I really mapped out my nutrition when it came to this bench, this goal that I had, the 505. Really mapping out my carbs, you know, what I was eating, and these are things that you want to really emphasize, like take more consideration on when you're trying to get a goal. Take care of yourself and think about what you're doing, what your goal is, and the things that you are doing to get to that certain point. Don't just go in the gym and just start to go work out and then not pay attention to what you're doing outside of the gym. Really pay attention to how your body feels with certain things that you do, whether it's the sleep, the food, you know, even phone sometimes, you know, just the electronics kind of drain you. So put your mind to it, get it done, stop bullshitting, stop being a whiny baby. For those who's like, oh, you know, there's no, you can't do that, you know, no. Shut up. I'm dead ass serious. Shut up with all that bullshit. I gave myself a goal and I went for it, and you can do the same. Now, I gave myself a reasonable goal. It's not like I was jumping from, you know, 100 pounds heavier in a month. That's not going to happen. Be reasonable with your goals and understand what you can do, and give yourself more motivation. It gives yourself more motivation to know that, all right, I believe I can get to this place. And when you get there, and then you go further on from there. Don't be like, all right, or like for those who have weight, all right, I'm 180, and in 2 months I want to be 200 pounds or 210. That is a very unreasonable goal, all right? So keep in mind, you know, limits and what you do. Build a limit and get past that limit. Get to that limit and get past that limit, you know, because you're already up there, and then now you can aim for more, all right? Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy FB Aftermath, you know what I'm saying? We're doing it big here in New York, the city life, and just a country boy. Aftermath Plan.
I don't know who you are.
My name is Jeff.